Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to a mac and cheese recipe from Simply, ignore Autista boy in the background though. Simply Mama Cooks. This was 6 years ago. Let's see. I'm not making mac and cheese, I'm just reacting.
To get started, I will be using one 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and this is softened.
Really? One 8
I'm
ounce?
also going to be using 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. You can use the cheese of your choice. I'm also going to be using one 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. You could also use half and half or heavy cream. Here I'm also using 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And I'm also going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. You can change the ratios of these ingredients and salt to your taste. The last ingredient I will be using, which is the most important, is elbow macaroni. Here I have 1 pound of cooked elbow macaroni. I basically brought water up to a boil, salted it, and let it cook for around 10 to 12 minutes, or I just followed the instructions on the package. Okay, so here I've preheated my pot and I'm adding my 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I'm going to let those melt down. And I also want to mention that I'm cooking on a low to medium heat, somewhere in between, nothing on high. And here is some cheese that I reserved from the 8 ounces that I shredded for the top of the macaroni and cheese when I bake it.
Yes, that looks so good. I was talking about the cheese, by the way, not the butter. Not the butter.
Okay, so now that my butter has melted, I'm going to add my dry seasonings. That's the salt, the onion powder, and paprika. You could also add a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard powder. I know sometimes I do that if I can't find a sharp cheddar cheese or I don't have it, and I'm using more of an American style cheese. Just to give it that zip or that tang, I like adding mustard powder.
I kind of like that color.
But today I'm just using salt, onion powder, and paprika. And now that those have warmed through and started to get aromatic, I'm going to add my softened cream cheese. And if you've seen some of my other videos where I make a cheese sauce and I've worked with cream cheese, it's not a pretty process. So when you're doing this and you're like, what's going on with this cream cheese? Just keep breaking it apart,
cream cheese, not cottage.
Mixing it, let it sort of melt down, and eventually it'll end up being smooth, melted, and creamy. So that's what I'm going for here at this point. And again, it's not going to look nice in the beginning. And I also want to mention, if you notice, sometimes when you're making a cream sauce or you look at recipes, they start with a roux because they're making basically a gravy or bechamel sauce to add cheese to. But because I'm using evaporated milk, I don't need to do that. It's creamy enough. But if you're using something like 2% milk or possibly whole milk, you probably want to start with a roux and create a bechamel sauce, because then it won't get creamy and thick. It'll stay runny. So that's just something to think about. But if you're using evaporated, half and half, or definitely heavy cream, that's not necessary to make a roux. So my cream cheese is melted down, it's creamy, so now I'm going to add my 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. Again, you could also use half and half or heavy cream.
It's not required to make that.
Like whole 2%, you'll have to use a roux because it might stay a little too watery. The water content in the milk would just be too much for this. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is just continuing to whisk and make sure that the cream cheese and evaporated milk combine well. I'd like to take the time to mention that for those of you that are interested in the types of pot or cookware that I use in my videos, be sure to check the description below this video, and I will post links or just information that might be useful as far as substitutes for ingredients or techniques or just additional information.
These noises are kind of satisfying. Wait, how long is this? Let's see.
Okay, so now that everything is combined well,
we're only 4 minutes in.
I am going to add the cheddar cheese. Now, if you notice, nothing's boiling, nothing's
10 minutes
simmering or bubbling rapidly.
10 minutes and 6 seconds.
And that's because, again, I'm working with a low to medium heat. And if it does start boiling and kind of simmering a little bit out of control, you want to lower your heat. You want everything to just marry well on a low temperature, just low and slow, because you don't want to burn any of the natural sugars in the evaporated milk or singe the cheese. So just keep that in mind, nothing on high. So again, I'm just going to whisk and combine everything well until the cheddar cheese is melted, and then this cheese sauce is done.
If this doesn't look scrumptious by the end, I'm gonna be super mad because 10 minutes of my life.
So everything is melted, creamy and smooth. I'm going to turn the heat off. And now all I'm going to do is add my elbow macaroni. And it's basically ready to serve. But what I'm going to do is bake it in the oven just to get some cheese melted on top. And it makes it nice, especially if you're serving this for a special dinner or a family get-together or a holiday macaroni and cheese. So all I'm doing now is just combining my cooked elbow macaroni. This is 1 pound. I'm going to mix it well. And then I'm just going to pop it into the oven to let some cheese on top melt. And that's it. But if you don't want to do all that, you could just mix it right now and serve it because it's super creamy and delicious.
Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Okay, so here I have a buttered 9 by 13 baking dish, and you could also use oil or just the spray oil, but I used around a tablespoon of butter that was softened and just spread it all over. And now I'm just going to add my macaroni and cheese into the baking dish. By the way, I have my oven preheating at 450 degrees. I'm working with a high heat because I'm not going to leave it in there very long. It's just basically to melt the cheese on top.
Oh yeah, that looks satisfying.
I'm getting hungry listening to the video.
It's not bad, it's just normal reaction because this looks so yummy. Like, I might go eat Hunter's like wagon wheels after this. Oh, these noises are so satisfying. Ah.
Burn, fat boy, burn.
What?
I'm talking about boy.
Oh, of course you are. It's literally so satisfying. I don't even know what it is. Okay, a few minutes left.
Now, if you notice when I'm spreading this cheese, there's some cheese that looks lighter than the actual sharp cheddar cheese, and that is because I had 4 lonely slices
Who was
of
playing Clash Royale?
American cheese, and I went ahead and shredded that right in because it needed to be used. So that's why you see a different cheese in there. But typically, I just use sharp cheddar cheese. It works. I'm going to bake this in a preheated oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for around 10 minutes.
I'm genuinely not playing Clash Royale.
Oh my god, it's Hunter.
Into a broiler until it gets bubbly and golden brown.
Are you playing Clash Royale?
Is Hunter playing Clash Royale?
Someone's playing Clash Royale. I keep hearing the Clash Royale noise.
Is it the video?
It can't be the video. Wait, how long has Clash Royale been out?
Now this mac and cheese
This video released 6 years ago.
But it absolutely is a family favorite in my house.
So?
It pleases adults and kids alike.
I mean, 6 years.
So if you are planning to have a family dinner, a barbecue, a holiday meal,
well, that looks so good. This is such a good end result.
Because it truly is a delicious, creamy, macaroni and cheese.
I'm hungry.
Please be sure to check the description below this video for additional information and the list of ingredients used in this video. I certainly hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh, it's a little kid. Eat up, little boy. Bro, why are you blowing on it? It's like a mile away. That's not
blowing on it. Why'd you say it like that?
Okay.
Oh,
What'd you say?
Blow it like
Little
that.
boy.
Not immediately. Thumbs up. Okay, is it good? Is it one bite and that's it?
It's just like a spoiled kid.
I don't know.
Macaroni
Anyways,
cheese.
wait, sorry. Let's give a round of applause for Simply Mama Cooks. 3, 2, 1. You're really making creamy mac and cheese. Okay, that's it. Bye.